Today's episode is entitled The UK Immigration Shaker, What Starmer's Labour Means for Ghanaians and Sponsorship Pathways.
Relocation agents target not only people in Africa, but also the African diaspora in the UK. I'm on my way to the Midlands to meet the victims of an alleged scammer called Nana Akwesi Ajiman-Prempeh. Multiple accusations against him have been posted online, and I'm keen to find out more.
Hi, Mabel. Hi, good morning.
Had to travel from far?
Yes,
Come on in. I'm cooking something in the kitchen. You can join me.
Okay.
I've lived here for 19 years.
That's a long time. Why did you leave Ghana?
Oh, was this too adventurous, I guess. I got a working holiday visa to come here. Because I was trying to join the army back home. And my parents won't let me, so I let them know I joined the army after.
In the UK?
Yeah.
Mabel told me Nana had duped several people in the UK's Ghanaian community who were looking for jobs for their friends and family back home. Nana had offered them relocation packages, including a valid COS, a visa, and a job. But none of those materialized.
It's so difficult to make the kind of money this man has taken from people. When he speaks to you, you would think he's an angel. This is Nana Jim I'm talking about. If you haven't had this kind of encounter with him, when someone tells you he did this, you will not believe it.
Mabel had been in touch with other victims of Nana and invited them to join us for lunch.
Hi, Brian. Ronke. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm particularly curious how much Nana has made of everyone on this table.
Oh, 35,000.
£35,000.
£12,000.
£12,000 from you, and from Abigail, 4,000. And Brian?
Yeah, £16,000.
Guys, that's £67,000.
Just from us.
From everyone here.
From the story boy.
When he had the discussion with you guys, did he say that you're paying for this certificate of sponsorship?
Mine, he didn't. When I questioned it, he just said, oh, it's not the COS that we're selling, it's the package.
So, yes, that's the word, package.
So latest money, accommodation, to give you some weird explanation.
Nana had also promised them an introduction fee for every person they referred to him.
I met Nana through...
They now hugely regret it, but I still have to ask them about it.
At the time, he kept saying, oh, my agency is now offering £1,000 for anybody that recruits for us. I work as a nurse in the hospital. I know agencies do have these kind of incentives. They give you $250, some of 500.
When you recommend.
Yes, so it's a normal thing. But with Nana...
But as they discovered, Nana sold them fake documents, mostly cheap copies of real COSs issued by care homes.
He's already issued 3. 2 of them has the same serial numbers, and I thought, no, let me go back. Is there any system that you can verify? Of course, I went on gov.co. and there was a system like that. I put it in and it says invalid. That was when I started to panic. And by that time, I have sent Nana that amount of money.
£35,000.
Realizing they had been duped, the group were now under pressure to repay the friends and family they had introduced to Nana.
It's really unfair, seriously.
Their relationships have been severely affected. This made me realize just how far-reaching the scam is, how it can break apart communities and even families.
My uncle called me that a guy says that I've taken his money.
That's one of the people who
Yes,
paid
one of the people,
for
yes, who
COS.
paid to Nana. I couldn't sleep, seriously. And it gave me a lot of depression, seriously. I was down. Paid off some of the money, but...
How much have you paid?
For now, I paid 6,000.
I've paid 22,000.
From your pocket?
Yeah, for mine. It's just not right. When I think of it, to think money that I haven't spent it. You know, I borrowed money from my uncle. And then now, because of that, my family, including my own mother, we don't talk. Don't talk because of what? Somebody's stupidity. Why?
It's okay.
Welcome to the Diaspora Hustle, where we decode the policies, politics, and pathway that shape the global African experience, especially for our Ghanaian community at home and abroad. And today's topic is a major shift, one that could reshape how Ghanaians move, work, study, and settle in the UK. But first, let's listen to Keir Starmer about his white paper.
So as this white paper sets out, every area of the immigration system, work, family, and study, will be tightened up so we have more control. Skill requirements raised to degree level. English language requirements across all routes, including for dependents. The time it takes to acquire settled status extended from 5 years to 10. And enforcement tougher than ever, because fair rules must be followed. Now, make no mistake, this plan means migration will fall. That's a promise. But I want to be very clear on this. If we do need to take further steps, if we do need to do more to release pressure on housing and our public services, then mark my words, we will. But it's not just about numbers, because the chaos of the previous government also changed the nature of immigration in this country. Fewer people who make a strong economic contribution, more who work in parts of our economy that put downward pressure on wages. So perhaps the biggest shift in this white paper is that we will finally honour what take back control meant and begin to choose who comes here so that migration works for our national interest. You know, this is where the whole debate is skewed, as if some people think controlling immigration is reining in a sort of natural freedom, rather than the basic and reasonable responsibility of government to make choices that work for a nation's economy. And for years, this seems to have muddled our thinking. But let me be clear, it ends now. We will create a migration system that is controlled, selective, and fair. A clean break with the past that links access to visas directly to investment in homegrown skills. So that if a business wants to bring people in from abroad, they must first invest in Britain. But also, so settlement becomes a privilege that is earned, not a right. Easier if you make a contribution, if you work, pay in, and help rebuild our country. Now, some people may even be against that. But I think for the vast majority of people in this country, that is what they have long wanted to see. An immigration system that is fair, that works for our national interest, and that restores common sense and control to our borders. That is what this white paper will deliver. Lower net migration, higher skills, backing British workers. The start of repairing our social contract, which the chaos and cynicism of the last government did so much to undermine.